Welcome to HumanityWins.net. Please read the important disclaimer on your screen. All of the content provided is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as medical or legal advice. Please contact your doctor or lawyer if you require such advice. Thank you. The show starts right now. Hello, welcome to this new show of HumanityWins.net. This is episode 293 from the February the 12th of the year 2024. Today is a Monday, and today's episode is Everything Has to Be Through Gratitude. This is a short Monday episode on such a beautiful concept, such an important concept, that everything we do all the time has to be with gratitude to the universe. Okay. And again, I get some backlash. Who is the universe? The universe doesn't have any feelings. It's not a real thing. It's like having gratitude to a rock or something like that. The universe is the creator. We are all part of the same thing. We're all part of the universe. That's why we have unity. That's why it's called the oneness. That's why we are part of the creator. We are a little piece of a huge puzzle. And to the everything, to the universe, to all the creation, you always need to, all your intentionality of everything you do has to do with gratitude. I want to clarify, because this is the show to clarify this concept, that gratitude is not the same as worship, and gratitude is not the same of thanking, God, for example, like through religions, for our fortunes, for our casualty, for the fact that maybe you're doing better than others in this scarcity-based world, in this duality-based world, in this world that has suffering and that has enjoyment, that some are enjoying and some are suffering. Actually, the percentage is a very small percentage is enjoying this world, has their health, has their money, and a very large percentage is suffering. Doesn't either they don't have their health, they could have money, but they don't have their health, or a loved one, family member, or friend doesn't have their health, or they could both things be going on. They could have or not their health and also be having financial difficulties. I want to share, I'm not saying this because I've shared many times, and if you have followed me for weeks or months, I've been sharing my situation is less than optimal. I'm on the hardest financial moment in my life at my age 50. Yes, it happens. I'm not, I try not to dwell too much into it, just live day by day, trying to fix it, of course. Not saying I'm not trying to fix it, but I'm part right now of that large percentage that also that financial stress has caused me some not medical, but some physical issues, some physical pain. As I shared, you usually get that on your stomach, on your digestive system, that takes stress more than we would like. And I've been having a lot of stomach pain. Let's just leave it at that. Again, nothing compared to people that have cancer, nothing compared to people in Africa that are dying of hunger. No, they have it very bad, okay? My situation is far better than that. But in this world, gratitude is not the same thing as worshiping a God that doesn't need your worship, and basically saying thank you for my fortunes, thank you that I'm not part of the one suffering, and please keep it that way. As I shared on a show a few weeks ago, that I had a friend sharing exactly that he says, I don't see any problem getting close to the church at this time because I'm trying to thank for my financial fortunes. And it gets confused with gratitude. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain it to you, how they are not the same thing. Having gratitude is the intentionality of everything you do, the intentionality of every act you have. Just be always positive about it. Gratitude is like vibrating in love all the time. It's like everything you do, everything you receive, you thank it in a blanket way. For example, you are out there in a restaurant and someone is serving you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, that's gratitude. And some cultures even make the gesture of touching the heart with the hand in a way of saying thanks. Comes from my heart, okay? So that's not the same thing as saying, hey, thank you, God, because, kind of an extortion mechanism. That's how religions, I think, painted that if you don't worship God, if you don't go to church, if you don't go to mass, if you don't basically thank God for everything, then he's going to take it away. And that's not gratitude, okay? By having the intentionality of gratitude on everything you do, you're actually vibrating in the right frequency with the universe. And I'm not saying you're going to be better off. Please don't get me wrong. I don't know. As I shared, I think 99% of what happens in us, in this reality, this 3D reality, this duality reality, this scarcity-based reality, this suffering-based reality, 99%, I don't mean to belittle the ones that say, hey, I work hard, I went to school. I agree. But let's be honest here, 99% is just fortune sometimes. And it seems that some the majority of the ones enjoying this reality, and air quotes enjoying, the ones experiencing this reality is a better word, are actually going through suffering. And some have worked very hard. I've seen many examples in my life of people that work very hard, much harder than I could have ever worked. I have to recognize it. People that have done everything to be, having air quotes success. Again, success in this reality, the mainstream explanation is you have your health, you have money. Okay. And it hasn't happened for them. And I also seen the contrary of that, the opposite of that, of people that they even admit they have put very little effort, and through fortune, through whatever situation, they have been able to traverse this reality fine. Okay. I don't think, again, this has nothing to do with gratitude. The universe never punishes. The universe is not actually, gonna do something bad because you don't follow the perspective of doing everything with gratitude. What I'm trying to say is, even this is gonna sound extremely difficult to understand and to explain, but even whatever can happen to you, because again, most, if not all, the things that happen to you in this reality, all the trauma, I'm talking now of bad things, okay? All the trauma you experience, again, I've shared many times, you could be walking down the street and someone is distracted, or through intentionality, maybe that person wants to run someone over or something like that. It has happened, as I shared, people that just grab a gun and start shooting people they don't even know. So even that trauma, you send it to the universe with gratitude. Believe me, what happens there is you immediately transmute and forgive and forget. And again, the forgiving part is human. The forgetting part is through gratitude of saying, yeah, it happened. It happened. And I accept it. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to be in another reality, in another experience. And again, this is something that you start practicing, believe me, it's going to possibly change your life. So again, don't listen to me. Don't trust what I say. I don't have any agenda. The only thing you get on the show are my own deluded comments, my own deluded feelings. Sorry about that, not comments, my own deluded feelings, really my intuition. And this is something that I've been trying to do, especially for the last year. And again, you practice, because believe me, all through the day, it happens to me that I have human moments, okay? That sometimes I'm upset, and especially right now, the other day, I was very upset for 5-10 minutes because with this stomach pain, it's hurting me, especially in the sides. It feels like a stabbing, feeling, and and it was so bad for a few minutes, and that I said, please stop it. I mean, I don't know what the point is here, and I stopped being in gratitude. And I was belligerent, and I was upset, and I was negative, and I was upset, and sorry about that for the repetition of upset, but I was basically in a bad moment. So being in gratitude is being always positive. It's always vibrating in love. It's always doing everything through your heart. It's always accepting, the things you don't control, letting go. Like my very good friend Tony from London once had this beautiful analogy that you're out there clinging to a rock, embracing a rock out there in the ocean because you are afraid, because you don't want to let go. You don't want to accept what you don't control. And he says, let go. And you don't know where you're going to end, but you let yourself go, and then trust the process of the universe. And if you do everything to gratitude, I don't know why or how, believe me, everything's going to be fine, even if it isn't. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to become a millionaire, that if you have any health issues, they're going to be fixed for you. Again, we're always thinking to this duality reality, this scarcity-based reality, even scarcity of health, okay? Even not only a scarcity of financial scarcity, even scarcity of health, that everything we see like a positive things are fixed for us. For example, in my case, it's very human, okay? That, of course, I would love for my financial situation to get fixed, okay? But I need to accept it might get fixed or it might won't, but at the end, everything's going to be fine. And again, that doesn't mean that by the eyes of this reality, I'm going to be perfect and the ending is going to be like a movie, okay? You have to trust the process, and you have to trust, like my very good friend Tony also says, if he feels everything's a divine plan. I agree with him. We have kind of a difference of opinion because I don't think everything is the plan. Also, your free will gets in there, and you have the choice to make your experience here and there. But I think an excellent start is by trying to vibrate always in gratitude and say, thank you, universe, because I was created. I'm part of the plan. I'm part of the puzzle. I'm a small piece of a huge puzzle, but I'm something. I'm part of this. And thank you for that. Not thank you because you reward me with money. Not thank you because you reward me with a strong body. Not thank you because you reward me with health. Not thank you because I enjoy this life and have pizza and beer and friends and travel and my team won, my sports team won.
all of those things, those are not gratitude to the universe. That's something else, okay? That's more of a symbiotic relationship we get implanted in our heads, that if we don't give thanks for those things, then bad things are going to happen to us. And believe me, God, the Creator, doesn't want for you to worship Him, wants for you to understand that you're His son, and was for you to understand that you were created and you have all the power in you. And just giving gratitude to the universe is just acknowledging that you're part of this oneness, of this unity. So I hope it made sense. I'm not sure if this made sense. I gave it my best effort here. I'm probably gonna redo this show like in 100 shows because I think as same as the shows on the Laws of the Universe, I could do a better effort, I guess, in a year as I evolve. And believe me, this was one of my hardest shows to do because I was thinking about it so much. Maybe that was the problem. I was trying to find words to explain that gratitude is not this worshiping we get implanted, especially with religions, this thing that we always have to be thanking God for everything. Oh my God, you get in a plane and you make the sign of the cross. What, if I don't do it, the plane's gonna go down? I mean, if you have a passenger also in that plane and I don't do it, it's not that. It's not an extortion mechanism. It's not that you have to continuously thank so you keep receiving. It doesn't work that way. Gratitude is something you do spontaneously to the universe, and the universe is not expecting it, is not forcing you to do it. It's something you do out of your own free will, out of your own kindness, because that's what you do in gratitude when you are vibrating in love. Okay, and trust me, it takes a little bit. And yes, every day you're gonna have human moments. I call that human moments that we're not in gratitude, that we're upset, that we are belligerent, that we put blame. Yes. Don't make a problem about that. That's totally normal, I guess, in this reality that's never gonna go away, basically. Thank you very much for watching. If everything's okay, I should see you back on Friday. A great Monday. And my suggestion on the show, everything, try to do it through gratitude. Thank you very much.
Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover yourself. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and guidance. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover yourself? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to yourself and the universe. Request to be connected and ask, who am I? Where do I come from? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about those realities start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering yourself equals to breaking your matrix. Your self-imposed limits will fall, and you will be ready to serve humanity and help break this spell and deception on us. But you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time, to their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will start a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only the evildoers and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from touching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Please relax and enjoy life. When everyone breaks their own matrix, humanity through our community consciousness will break the final spell. The new world will start and everything will gradually fall. Governments, hierarchies, and the medical and financial system will go from scarcity to abundance for all. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this episode. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@humanitywins.net. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.humanitywins.net. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.